Deputies, welcome to another LA Noire stream. We're going to pick up right where we left off. We're on the arson desk. I know we were in the middle of a case, but I can't quite remember exactly where we were. Rose coming in, starting the stream with the 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Rose, so much for that support. I think that puts you in the #1 spot for the week. Thank you, Rose. Yep, I just noticed that I also have the platinum badge, so I think I'm the first one that has it because I was the first one subscribed to myself. Looks pretty cool. That's the first time I've seen it in the chat. Platinum. Yeah. Oh yeah. Rose does have the bronze badge. 3 months. Yep. That's cool to see. K-Dogs, good to see you. Papazer, Carbonado, Rose, Phillip, Rubix, Cool Gamer, Radioactive, Daniel, Robert, SCPD, 1237, Damien, good to see you. Yeah, not too much longer for you, Phillip. You're so when you're partnered, you're automatically subscribed to yourself. You're technically your own channel's first subscriber. We are, I forget what case we're on. Let's go ahead and boot this thing up, see where we're at. Howdy, right back at you. Okay, so let's check our log real quick. Actually, I want to go into our notepad here. So we are on the walk in Elysian Fields. I believe we started. No, we haven't actually even arrived at the scene yet. So we're going to head over there. Check it out.
Can you drive to this one?
Lower the bits. I've got it at 50 because people are spamming the lower bit stuff. It's just prevent spam. So I believe we've got a couple of victims. We're going to check them out once we get there. Another house fire. The last case, if you remember, dealt with this development fund or redevelopment fund. They're kind of paying. Well, one of the mechanics was in the back pocket of one of the people from the fund. They're getting like a kickback.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible.
Morelli, Mike, we recovered a picture of the family.
Dude, they're like still sitting.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Moved?
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Dang, that is crazy. So apparently the cause of death, at least the fire chief thinks it's due to asphyxiation? Am I saying that right? I know that's like when you inhale too much smoke, not enough oxygen. Then someone staged the bodies here, is his theory. Asphyxiation? Yeah, that's some
What are you
creepy
doing?
stuff.
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
The prayer effect. That's terrifying. That is so terrifying.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
LA Noire, the horror game. That'd be cool if they, after all these years, they release some new DLC with some new cases. Oh, well, here's their unburned
You ever
image.
think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
Another day, another dollar.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed
Buyer's
individual,
remorse?
Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
It might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Oh my gosh.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
That
Leave the
body
rest
just
to us, Cole.
disintegrated.
We better find out what's eating pigs.
Did he know these people? See if there's anything else in the house real quick. Yeah, the
I don't
SWAT
think
4
so.
children graveyard. There goes a spirit. Yeah, the graveyard in the basement of that one level, that's terrible.
Junk.
Sometimes there'll be additional evidence that's more connected to achievements, but that's why I'm going through here. It's like the basement got flooded. Probably from the firefighters trying to put out the fire. Or maybe the water pipes busted from the fire. Maybe that's the reason. I don't think there's anything down here to actually take a look at. Nate, what's up, buddy? A little doll. So sad. Okay, let's go see what's bothering our partner. He just ran out the building, ran out the house.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
Okay,
You don't look like
we'll
a
talk to the
fireman
neighbor.
beside
K-Dogs. Try posting in LSPDFR channel on Discord, see if anyone can help you out. If you post there, I'll try to take a look at it after the stream and see if anything comes to my mind.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
Going good, Detroit. What's up, Zachary? Thanks for stopping by, man. We got some footprints. Hold up.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Officer First 48, 3-month resub. Appreciate it, man. Enjoy your bronze chat badge, and thank you for the continued support. See if there's any evidence around this yard. For flashing lights, I uploaded the archive of it to my main channel if you want to check it out. We'll probably take a look at it again once they have some further updates to the early access, and then hopefully at some point where we'll be able to stream the multiplayer. All right, let's go ahead and talk to him.
LAPD, can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
All right.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
That is a lie. Look at his face. Eyebrows are... We're going to do bad cop.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
I feel like this is a lie, too. Bad cop.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange
Tall and
lumber
skinny.
jacket,
That's no
beat
help.
up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
That guy had hair. Pro Gaming, good to see you, man. We're only about 15 minutes into the stream, so you're good.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Yeah, he did. He told us they're being difficult. Do bad cop.
Whatever you
This
thought
guy's
of
just
Morelli,
straight lying
his
to
whole
us.
family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed.
He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Hey, thank you, Brady. He built the house himself. No wonder he didn't want to sell. I would be the same way if I built a house on my own.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
I feel like he's lying again. It's kind of like swaggering. Let's use our intuition, actually. This one I'm having the most problems with. So it's either good cop or accuse. I'm going to say good cop.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Yep, got them all
Thanks for
right.
your time, Mr.
4
Ford.
out of 4.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
See what the piece of paper is.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Of course. We want to buy your old home today. Building a better California. So we got another weed.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, the other one was missing the actual voucher. Alright, sounds like there's still some clues around here we need to find. The heck is this? The heck is this? It's like a charred piece of... Oh, he's got some damage here from the explosion. Thank you, First 48. Appreciate that. Well, he was saying the competition was only for people who had not sold yet. Philip coming in with 50 bits. Thank you, Philip. Haven't done this in a while. Appreciate that. We're playing LA Noire Remastered on Xbox One. We're about, let's say like 16 or 17 hours into the campaign. We're on our last desk, the arson desk. I believe it's the last desk. I don't know how many more cases we have left. Oh, the boots. Take a look at these.
Standard man's dress shoe.
Yeah, the other house, there's an explosion that caused it to burn down. What are we missing here? So it's over here too. Newspaper. Housing development burned. Ex-servicemen irate as GI houses razed.
How did you get my number, Ira?
At first, I didn't understand you, but now I do.
I'd like you to come back to the clinic.
I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven. Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Uh-oh. This guy is always involved with the criminals. Always. What newspaper was that? 10 out of 13. Only 3 left. Okay, here's the water heater, looks like, over here. Take a look at this. So, in the last case, the water heater parts
like
were
the same model.
tampered with, causing an explosion. So, we're going to check that out. So this is the faulty model, and it's kind of sad because InstaHeat, the manufacturer, knew about these faults, and you know they didn't do anything about it really because it was going to hurt their bottom line. Doctor should be sued for malpractice. He's doing a lot worse than malpractice. Too bad calls can't be traced. Yeah. Technology didn't exist. Okay, was that the last clue? Just walk back over here, see if the music cues up. I think that was our last one. We're gonna call dispatch real quick. I think we're gonna get an address for a new person we need to have a chat with.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, detective. The address
This
is
is a police
748
computer in
North Oxford
1940s.
Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Man. Yep, he's a friend of all these high-ranking politicians, and we've basically just been told by our supervisor not to even try to contact him. I mean, we could ignore it. I mean, what do you guys think? Should we ignore his warning and go straight there, or should we go over to Rancho? So if we should go to Elysian, put 1 in the chat, and Rancho put 2 in the chat, and we'll kind of see what you guys are thinking. I don't know what will happen if we go to Elysian Fields and just ignore our supervisor. All right, everyone's. It looks like 2 is gonna win that one out big time. So we'll go to Rancho.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Going to 2 first might give you more of a lead. Oh yeah. Chance to get more evidence. That's good thinking. Apparently this is an incomplete house that was burned down.
There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
The church?
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Oh.
You sorry
Oh my
sap.
gosh.
Stand down. That's an order.
We're gonna have to pacify
He
these
just punched the cops. Oh. Phelps with the moves. Yeah, you better pick up my hat, man.
Oh, you're going down.
What were you saying?
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay then.
They're a little upset.
If there's anything left to take a look at.
We'll check for evidence. See if we can find the water. Excuse me. See if we can find the water heater. Yeah, so I believe they were building these for GIs. That's right. Bunch of them burned down. What's this guy looking at? Got something? Nope. Dang, so many burned down. No clues yet. Yeah, I'm trying to wait for that clue music so I know I'm in the right spot. Doesn't seem to be over. Oh, wait, here we go. What's over here? There are so many houses. This is at least 10 houses completely burnt. Okay, we'll head over here. Heard it across the street. So you're saying I passed it already? Okay, house on the corner. Check that one out. It's Hollywood land. It's not Hollywood, it's Hollywood land. Did you hear there's a shooting at you? Yeah, I heard about that. So they figure anything out about it? Wait, here we go. Yep, you're right. I just heard it. Yep. Good call. How long is the game? I've got probably about 18 to 20 hours in it at the moment. The heck, it's like right, it's just the front yard? I can't actually get in the house. Is there something over here? Look, it like disappears as soon as I walk around. Something in the bush? Oh wait, there's something right here. Man, that was hard to find.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
It was a female shooter? Yeah, I had heard that. Man, the whole thing just fell
If
over.
we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
What are they building these houses with? Alright, we're heading to Elysian. Good call, guys. I think you made the right call about coming here first. Getting a little additional evidence.
You know the way. You can drive.
The finest.
Take me there. The Brown Derby. That just sounds wrong. Got a much larger plot going on here. Alright, let's bust in there, demand we talk to the boss.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. You don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
Yeah, that's right. We're the
And that's
police.
up
I
to
don't
you.
need an appointment.
Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
Oh, come on.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you keep typing. 3 people injured. Some scary stuff.
Like a cigar. Drink, boys.
Sure,
Drink,
I'll have a
boys.
scotch.
Biggs.
That's where we just were, which is now burnt down.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Look at his face on the sketch.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
His eyes so squinty I can barely tell if he's lying or not. Look at his mouth, though. Boy, that's a bad cop. Dude, bad cop.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Look how cheap the houses are. Like 10 grand.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a definite lie. Bad cop.
2 families are dead, Mr.
What?
Monroe. This isn't a question of criminal liability. We're looking at conspiracy to commit murder.
Do you know who you're talking to, son? You want to use incendiary language like that with me? I suggest you should leave immediately.
Oh, he's getting upset. Guess I was supposed to accuse him with some type of evidence there.
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
I guess I should have shown that. We'll do bad cop.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
Dollars and cents.
What's Elysian Fields' involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Oh, that's a lie. We're gonna accuse him.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Oh yeah, your bricks, your cement, they're barely held together.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr.
Oh, now he wants to help.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Wow.
Glad to be of help, officers.
All right, let's get that list. What's up, MTA? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
You got a phone.
Your boss is a fine man.
The heck is this?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether you're still
Lounge.
holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you.
It's like a lounge / work area.
He was released this morning, Detective. Damn. I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
All points
Thanks, ma'am.
bulletin. I'm gonna try to find him. Released earlier today. A setup, possible. Helping LAPD after lying about burning down multiple houses. Yeah.
Till the minute I win it, a beautiful face delivers love for me in it. Give me your heart, and baby I'll bill it, 'cause I always kill the things I love.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake?
Not even for that.
You're not gonna ask me why I'm here?
I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that
I
company.
have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Dude, Phelps won't take no for an answer, man. You can't threaten him. You can't buy him
The
out.
message about Monroe?
Yeah, Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty.
Yeah,
Started
this
making noises
game.
about
This is 1947.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K,
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
Okay, we got a last
You
one.
wanted Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come up... Cross a guy called Jack Kelso out that way? Hang a left up there.
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has, Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf?
This car. What we
Let's see
got?
what he's hauling around.
Oh, this ain't looking good for him. These things are used as like a fuse.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence. We should revise the APB. He's clearly
Philip
armed.
says they had lollipop style things. Yeah, the lollipop, the big old ones.
Definitely gives him opportunity.
Holy cool. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops! Again!
Oh, he pulled the gun.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of...
Oh my gosh. What the heck? Did my game just crash? I've never seen a game crash on an Xbox. What the heck? Apparently I was driving too fast for the game. I've never seen that happen. Whoa. I was doing that, bizarre. What the heck? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Yeah, it was loud. I'm wearing headphones too. It was so loud. That scared me. I thought my computer crashed at first. I'm like, because I've heard that noise before when my computer just blue screens, and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, here's the computer crashing. What's going on? I guess game consoles are becoming more like computers. No, it's download it. It's the remastered version. It's downloaded onto the hard drive of the Xbox One. That's why you have a PS4. I've seen PS4s crash. Rose, you thought it was you. Everyone probably thought it was their computer. Well, at least we're right over here.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Essentially computers with different UI. Yeah, that makes sense.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
It's more like the program crashed because the Xbox itself didn't crash. You have a Wii that never crashed? I have a Wii U that I haven't played.
We should revise the APB.
I bought the game.
He's
Well,
clearly
I
armed.
played it. I just haven't played it in a while. I bought it for Mario Kart, actually. He thought it was your tablet. Yeah, everybody thought it was probably their device
Definitely gives him
messing up or
opportunity.
something. Thought your phone died.
Holy cool. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops! Again!
Alright, let's try this again. We'll see if we crash again. I'm curious if it's gonna get hung up
Son
on
of
that
a bitch.
spot.
He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Oh man. What's up with the trolley just running cars all the way?
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Oh, he's controlling it. He took over it.
Officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound.
We got a runaway streetcar.
In control of the streetcar and driving
There's a wheel.
dangerously. Units to animal code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Now it's starting to rain. Look at the sign. Whoa, buddy. Oh. Maybe I need to keep the siren on, because these people... Really? Did he hit a fire truck?
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down.
All right.
Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him. Now is not the time to play around.
Hit the wheel.
Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug.
Oh.
End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Oh. Pulled a fast one on me. Pistol whipped me and shot me.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL. 11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Yeah, Phil, you make a good point because it's powered by electricity.
A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
I'm not gonna lose this big old streetcar. Oh, you almost hit the fire truck.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down. Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me close.
There we go. All right, I'm ready for
End
him.
of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Is he down?
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. And I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Well, turns out Richard Nixon was kind of crooked. Yeah, our partner this isn't Rusty, this is another partner. Oh, it's that singer. Are we still seeing this chick?
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His
they're
insurance
in
policy
love.
made me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help, this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts.
Mm-mm.
Elsa, you could take this money
What's up, Coast?
and let them get away with it, or we can
Yeah,
get Jack's
Biggs,
help
yep,
and do something
that's-
about it.
That's correct.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Got a little history. Found out. Oh man, we only got one question wrong. That's pretty good. 7 out of 8.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
Wait, we're playing as Kelso? What the heck? Dear Miss Lichman, pertaining to the matter of policy number 11901659 and the sudden death of Mr. Louis J. Butchwalter, I'm writing to inform you that you've been named as sole beneficiary of Mr. Butchwalter's estate. Was this like... Who was this person to her? That's what I want to know. Like, was she a mistress? Please find attached a settlement check for $20,000, the maximum payable amount in accordance with Clause 4A of the Life Care Disability and Accidental Death Policy which Mr. Butchwalter held. If you wish to dispute the settlement, you may contact our account management office by return mail or by phone during office hours. With condolences, Clarence W. Fleming. $20,000, that's a nice sized check.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
This is cool. Use L to read entries and press A to select.
There's got to be more in these files.
Oh, they're good friends. Okay. Thanks, Scar. So this was an Elysian Fields development. Well, in the ploy of Elysian Fields development, Louis J. Butchwalter was killed when the roof of the property on which he was working collapsed. On Tuesday, 28th of January, at approximately 8:30 in the morning, Mr. Butchwalter was ascending the roof structure of a property at the Normandy Avenue development when a fault in the ridge beam caused it to sag Witnesses report that Mr. Bulchwater slipped and attempted to right himself by holding onto a ceiling rafter, but the rafter broke. Mr. Bulchwater fell approximately 23 feet to the ground. His falling weight caused several ceiling joists to snap. These fell inward along with part of a prefabricated roof truss. An autopsy later revealed that Mr. Bulchwater's cranium was shattered, ouch, probably when he struck his head on one of the roof beams. He sustained significant internal injuries as a result of the falling timber and died of internal hemorrhage approximately 10 minutes after the initial roof collapse. Independent testing of the ridge beam and roof truss has determined that faults in the timber were undetectable prior to the installation. Witnesses report that Mr. Bulchwater was following all safety procedures. It's the opinion of the investigator that the death of Louis J. Bulchwater constitutes a genuine and unavoidable industrial accident, and no fault can be ascribed to Elysian Field Development. The insurance benefits associated with this policy should be paid in full to the designated beneficiaries. Timothy Lee, senior claims investigator. March 1st, 1947. Is there anything else I need to look at in here? This was the house plan that he was working on.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
Jazz singer?
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
Is that a lie? Her eyes are kind of darting around. Good cop? Okay. Good cop.
What are you talking about, Ms.
Nope.
Lichtman?
That's wrong.
This was an industrial accident.
How do you know that?
Because it says right here in black and white.
Do you believe everything that you read, Mr. Kelso?
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
Boy, this is a lie. We're gonna bad cop this.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Ms. Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
This is a good cop. I think this is a good cop.
I'm intrigued, Ms. Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
Oh.
The address. Not the phone number.
Oh, he likes her. About to get a love triangle going on. He's like, yes. Got the digits.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs. Come on, I'll walk you up.
Level 20. Is she still with Cole? I believe so. Yeah. We just saw a cutscene with them together, and they're kind of like, you know, a little lovey-dovey.
Secretary.
Someone ought to take him home. He's loaded.
Mr. Benson, you wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lickman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lickman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job.
He's getting quite upset.
Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
I like how it keeps showing the fire behind him going. Sounds like him and Leland are together.
Thanks, kid.
Since we're not a cop anymore. First stream, welcome Sai. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip over to the destination. I didn't even know you could play as a second player. This is blowing my mind. We're doing a insurance investigation.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Using sand. Love how they leave these important files just out in the open. Order of demolition, City of Los Angeles, pursuant to Section 191, Part 1, Subsection A of the California 1A Building Code, hereby orders that any building work at the Normandy Avenue subdivision associated with the incident of 12847 be immediately demolished and all building material removed from site. Interesting.
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Delays will not be tolerated. Under tight deadlines. I think it's just because insurance, Cole can't really do much. Could be the case.
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
Oh, put him up, partner.
Take another step this way, and there's gonna be trouble.
Let's see it, boy.
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke
Got a little
around
blood.
in the rubble.
Little blood right there.
As long as you're out of my sight.
Man just got beat. So let's go investigate this house. They demolished it.
The place falls down, and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
How did they do underline on typewriters? Not for construction use. Oops. I think they were using it for construction.
I'm out of here.
He won't fall off there. Can I jump this? So it looks like whatever beam that snapped that was supporting him may have not been appropriate for construction use. Oh, and put underscores. Gotcha. It seems tedious.
Let's try to piece this together.
Keystone Films? Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
That's a good question. Really good question. Oh, he's gonna try to kill us. Oh my gosh. Shoot at the driver, slow the bulldozer down. Oh my god. I can't see him. Oh, what the heck? Okay, hold on. I can't believe they try to go. Yeah. When it's right on the wood. That's hilarious. Yeah, you'd think they'd be a little more careful. Oh, hello. I just wanted to see if I could target him. New Temple Run, yeah.
You son of a bitch.
No time to shoot. Okay. We'll run, we'll run.
Shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what the? He's got God mode speed on? No, I don't want to skip it. I want to complete it. Maybe climb on the side? I'm not sure. You have to shoot. Kind of does seem like we might need to shoot.
Oh, shit. Come on, Jack.
He always puts up his little bulldozer. I can't see him. He crashed. Lucky I didn't kill him. It's obviously covering up something. So we need to find this Keystone Films place.
I'm out of here.
What's up, Sean? Doing pretty good. No complaints. How about yourself? Good to see you. Who are we
Jack
calling
Kelso,
into?
California Fire and Life investigator.
That's a police
I need an address on
telephone.
the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Wait, they could use the police telephones? Look, it says police telephone right there. Well, let's see this lumber production place that moonlights as a film company. Why would they get their wood from a film company? Mitchell, we are investigating some fires that are taking down structures, and there's a mysterious death. We're trying to figure out what exactly
I work
caused
for
it.
California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple
Oh
of
my
bucks
gosh.
here, I might wander down the street and
Can everyone be bribed in this game?
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
You have to hop it. Anyone could use those for emergencies. Okay. Well, that's interesting. The redevelopment fund is apparently tearing this place down too. This place has been closed for 6 years. Rare achievement unlocked. Achieve maximum rank. Is that level 20? What's in here? Screening room. Why do I feel like we're gonna get in a shootout?
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
Chipmunks. That's out of focus. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, there's a doctor. Oh yeah, the homicide girl. You think she was worked here?
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GIs.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life. Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Well, there's our boss.
Ray Gordon, editor of the Times. Doctor. District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such
Everybody's in on
exalted
this.
company. You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity. I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition. It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor. Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public housing.
God damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money. The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland.
They're all doing it to get rich.
Of course, Curtis. So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. Takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
$3
I need to
billion.
find a game well or a telephone.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
I think that was the only thing here.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our
Sure there's not a newspaper I'm missing.
Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Make sure there's nothing going on with the horse. Okay, we need to telephone this in. They're all working together. They all created the redevelopment fund together. Just use a guard shack telephone.
Operator, can you put me through to police dispatch?
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Hey, Flame Shots, I appreciate that, man.
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight, do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lichtman or Luke Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks for your help.
All right, we're gonna go meet her. Boss wants us to get her to sign the settlement, so this will just be swept under the rug. No wonder the payout was so high. They're trying to buy her silence. That's a good question, Scar.
Suppose I'll make a plea, 'cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
Are we back to Phelps? What's up, Milk? Oh, there we are.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
Ooh, little kissy kissy, little smoochy smooch. Oh. Oh, whoa. What was going on there? He was getting a little handy. Vision Field Site 2. Phelps getting some action. That is quite suspicious. Let's run to it. Looks like we're running right into danger. Anyone in here? Hello? Use flashlights.
You lose something, Mac?
Oh, got a gun.
These private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Let's put a few gap.
The tough act's easy to pick.
3-on-1.
Time for you to lose some teeth.
Oh.
You're a worn tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
They got us in the trunk. I feel like they're gonna burn the car.
Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah, I know a good place. We'll pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
Oh.
Elsa.
Get in a vehicle. Stop, stop. Need your car. These alleys and back streets
Sorry,
to make
pal.
it to the apartment.
Desperate times.
He just got out of the car before I even made it over there. Oh my gosh, they're all chasing me, dude.
I've got a job to do.
Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops. I need to find Elsa. Out of my way!
Trying to lose these guys. I thought I lost him. Oh, he didn't see me. Oh, he sees me. Wait, he just pulled a quick 180.
Watch it!
You saw that car? It completely reversed.
Hey! Where
Get
are
to Elsa's apartment, okay.
Is that the last of them?
I think we escaped. So we got to warn Elsa. They're coming. They're coming for her. Yeah, it seems like the AI can do these godly-like maneuvers to put them back on track. I agree.
California drivers.
Phelps came out quick.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
Is he dead?
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
Cole came out the back real quick. Dude, that was like... House of Sticks has probably been the most fun case I've done yet. That was fun. All right, so we've been streaming about an hour, 45 minutes. We're going to conclude the stream for today. I don't think we'll have too many more LA Noire streams left before we finish the game. Today we had Rose with some bits, Philip with some bits, and Officer First 48 coming in with a 3-month resub. We'll be streaming tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure what we're going to be playing. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to follow so you catch the next one. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. And see you guys on the next stream.